Today, I have a very special guest, one of my students who got a very good score in the language proficiency exam of Koç University. Hello, Omar, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Mr. Zamanipur. Thank you so
It's great.
much.
Tell us about your journey, why you chose Koç University. Why did you just think that Koç University was the right just option for you?
I wanted to study business or economics, something like that, and that's why the network in the Koç University and international success in the Koç University, the teachers, all of the factors are the right factors for me. That's why I chose Koç University, and it was a great choice for me.
That's great. I'm happy for you. And since I know that you put a lot of efforts to prepare for the language proficiency exam of Coach KUEPE'de, could you tell us about that a little bit? About your journey and what you did and about your journey?
We wanted to pass the KUEPE exam because both my friend Aksu and mine, both our fathers wanted us to pass the KUEPE exam. We didn't want to study prep year. That's why we were looking for a teacher. And the first thing that came out to mind were you. You were our old high school teacher. And when we were looking for a teacher, we just thought Mr. Zamanipur would be the perfect teacher for us. That's why we started to study with you, especially the KUEPE exam required grammar skills, and ours was not that good. We studied grammar with you, we studied reading skills, listening, writing skills, all of them, and it helped a lot in the exam. Thank you for that.
Ah, thank you. It's so kind of you. And also, you were a very good student because you followed the instructions, you listened carefully, and you applied whatever you've learned. Now, let's go over the skills that you also mentioned, reading, writing. And now there are a lot of students who might want to prepare for the exam. What would be your suggestions for each skill? What should they do to improve their skills?
What we did was the perfect skill improvement time, and especially grammar skills are very important, and vocabulary. There is a part for vocabulary, and it was the hardest one for me. Uh, they should study reading. Reading is requires too much points, and it requires reading skills, understanding what you read. And speaking, I think speaking was the easiest one. I wasn't stressful, that's why I was able to speak. But most of my friends and also me, our writing point was not that much. I think writing is the mo hardest one out of all of the skills, and that's it. Yeah.
All right, thank you. And also, I know that you started to prepare for the exam in a very short period of time. It was very intensive. Now, tell us
Yeah.
about your time management skills for the preparation time and also the exam time, because in the exam also you finished all the sections. Just can you share some of your tips with us?
I think there's enough time if you can read it and understand what you are reading. Also, there are grammar parts. If in the grammar parts, if you know, you know. That's it. You just have to know. That's why it doesn't take too much time. Also in the vocabulary part, also in the listening part. The only important one is the reading. If you spend too much time on the reading part, because reading, vocabulary, and grammar comes the first, you have to prepare the time management in the other sections. That's why you should do reading parts in a good time. You shouldn't spend too much time. If you do, like grammar and vocabulary part, won't be as easy as it is.
That's very good. And how about the preparation time? Because in the summertime, you had also your own just part, I mean, your own life, your summer holiday. But again, you could also prepare for it. How did you manage your time for the preparation period?
The lessons were so much. It was awesome. Like I could relate what you are saying with examples. The it was very good time. The lessons were so much, how can I say, like, it was good. It was good, yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you. It's so kind of you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now, what would it, because before even preparing for this exam, you had developed your skills because your language skills were at the point, and then we started for this. What would be your suggestions for the students to improve their skills even before preparing for KUEPE?
Can you ask again?
Sure. Even before preparing for the KUEPE, your language skills were at a very good level. So, what would be your
Mhm.
suggestions for the students to improve their English skills even before starting to prepare for KUEPE?
I have a great suggestion. Uh, as you know, you were our prep teacher in the our high school, and beside the classes, the most effective way was watching for TV series like sitcoms that uses basic language of English. These TV series helped me a lot because I could understand the normal talk between Americans, English. Yeah, that's the most effective way, I guess. You could improve your speaking skills very much in this way. I can suggest some sitcoms for
Sure.
them if it's allowed,
Sure, sure. Please
like
go.
How I Met Your Mother, Friends, The Office. Those kind of series requires basic English levels, daily talk English, and that improved very much.
That's very good. Thank you for sharing also those tips, those series as well. Now, I want you to also have a self-reflection of your journey while you were preparing for KUEPE, that stressful time in your life. And now, how would you just carry on with those experiences that you gained?
What? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, because there is a delay, I have to edit these ones.
Yeah, there's a delay, yeah.
Yeah, I see. Probably sometimes more than 2 seconds. Okay, I just repeated. I cut that part. Now, let's talk about your experiences in that period of preparation. Have you just experienced, have you gained some skills in that period that you can continue in your academic or personal life?
Especially the listening activities we did in the class was the best because you told us how to get keywords out of the listening parts before answering the questions. That improved so much on my listening skills, and you told us especially the grammar part. I'm not talking about the grammar part because we knew nothing, it's really nothing. And with you in the exam, there was questions that we did in the lessons, so similar questions. And the reading part, you told us that you should underline the keywords that the topic requires. Those activities we did with you helped a lot in the exam. Also, I did some preparation by myself that you gave us like homework, something like that. Aksu did more, but I also did some things. Yeah, and that helped a lot. That helped a lot. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, and I'm glad that those activities were helpful. Now, what are your future plans in your studies? Tell us a little bit about your plans.
Yeah, my plan is I want to be a sea broker. That's why there's a what is yüksek lisans?
Master's degree.
Yeah, master's degree in London. I want to go there but I should do like 3.2 GPA. I should have 3.2 GPA. That's why I need to study too much, very hard. Now I'm in the economic degree in Koç University. That's why I'm learning Python program like coding. It's a bit hard, but I'm trying to learn. University is not as easy as I expected, by the way. Like I thought like I was an IB student, that's why it would be so easy, but it's not. So yeah, those are my future plans. I want to be a sea broker and I want to have a master's degree in London.
That would be great. And wishing you all the best in your academic journey. and also personal life. That's that was very good. I've enjoyed myself this just interview with you. Now we got to the end of the interview, which I call final five. And I will ask you five questions and you will give five short answers to these questions. Are you ready?
Just one word, right?
Yeah, it can be one word or very short answer.
There is a delay, and I will look like I'm waiting to answer it.
I will cut them. I have to cut them. This video will have a lot of editing. Okay,
Okay.
no worries. Okay, in your whole just high school studies, what was the best advice you have received?
Don't overthink.
Very good, loved it. What was the worst advice you've ever received?
Live by the rules.
That's also good. Can you elaborate a bit?
Like I was a excited student, let me say like that. Yeah, that's why I had a problem with teachers sometimes, and they thought like I was breaking the rules, but I was doing nothing. That's why they all told me like live by the rules, don't go over the rules, something like that. But I wasn't. I was just a excited student. I was having fun with my teachers, with my friends, and yeah, that was the worst advice. I don't like to live by the rules.
Okay, thank you. Is there a habit or routine in your life that will make a big difference in your academic studies, you believe?
There is nothing, nothing.
Okay. And now let's talk about advice to yourself, your past self. If you could go back in time, travel in time, what's one thing you would tell yourself before starting university?
Don't underestimate university. It's not a place to have just fun. It's a also a place that requires a lot of work, and this is the place that you will decide your future.
Very good. Loved it. Thanks. And my last question. In your life, was there a book, a quote, or someone who inspired you to keep going when things got tough?
Can I suggest like a TV series?
Sure, sure, definitely.
There was a TV series named Succession. It changed a lot in my life. And also Kanye West. I love Kanye West.
All right, good. Thank you. And thanks for sharing. And as I said, I also enjoyed this interview. It was great. Hopefully, we will have another interview after your graduation when you prepare for masters, and that would be also great.
I hope so too, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate, and hope to host you again in another episode.
I will always welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.